Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Earth Empress. My self-appointed nickname is Rockabilly Rock since I have a bit of rockabilly in me as a psychic. Okay, so what I'm going to do today is pick a pile with two piles. We have the rose quartz. If you're drawn to the rose quartz, that will be your pile. And we have the blue calcite. And if you're drawn to the blue calcite, that will be your pile. Okay, this is for twin flames in separation, these two piles, okay? So let's get straight into pile one. Okay, so straight away I'm getting a male water sign that seems to be in a bit of denial of a connection with a Capricorn female. I'm also seeing someone who's very extra sensitive. That's just a personality they have, and they really struggled when they got too close to somebody. This person I feel has a bit of younger energy about them, and I feel like they were still finding themselves. What I'm hearing is they did want the 10 of coins with this woman or with these women. It depends on who resonates with this. But they were really scared. It was just like, no way, there's too much fear here. I'm not ready. I'm too young. I need to back away. And I'm also seeing someone is very sad that I think it's a Virgo they're not with their twin flame as well. They're very emotional. They feel very trapped almost. And they feel like they're struggling with money as well. So they're really in a low state. That will resonate with somebody, I feel. I feel the Mary watching as well. Something about money around Mary and her twin flame not having money. I think that will make sense to somebody. We've also got Magician. I do feel Divine Feminine. That could be you manifesting the person you want or manifesting the life you want. There is some Divine Masculines that are wanting to step forward. I've got to say with this particular pile though, this person still has a bit of a road to go, a bit of a journey to go to get to that point. And they really do need to do some self-healing. So that's another real issue there, unfortunately. They'll get there. It's just going to take a bit of time. We've also got the Temperance here as well. So it's all about balance. I feel like Divine Feminine, you need to balance your time on the right things. I feel like some of you could be getting down and depressed at the moment and not sort of focused on what you can do for you. So please try and focus on you at the same time. I'm also seeing this could be a Divine Masculine who has children or family issues and they're trying to balance things rather than it. And they want to move towards a Divine Feminine, but they can't because of situations holding them back. Someone in this group wants to travel, either travel towards someone or travel overseas. And obviously we can't in Australia at the moment, but someone's got travel on their mind. They want to move into a new situation. They don't want to be stuck in the situation they're in. I do feel particular Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine that are having that issue. So it'll resonate with somebody that they both, I don't know, they want to travel towards each other in some way. That's coming out really strongly. So someone wants to travel towards somebody physically, and also I feel on the astral plane, someone's trying to travel towards somebody as well. We've got the King of Wands, so we could have a fire sign male here. It doesn't have to be, but it can be, which would be Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So that is the possibility as well. There could be a fire sign DM here. And I feel like that person wants to rush in with the Divine Feminine, but they're a bit hesitant because of their issues and their healing from another relationship, which I do feel they have children from. I've also picked 3 more cards from the beautiful Weaver Tarot deck. And we've got the 9 of Cups here. So I do see, I see communication in 3 weeks from a Divine Masculine to a Divine Feminine that is in a different country. And I'm also seeing a Gemini and a Libra connection in the twin flames that are in separation. And that's definitely a connection, a Gemini and a Libra I'm seeing in separation. I'm also seeing an older man with dark hair wanting to reach out to a female that is around the same age. So I'd say 40-something, but a bit nervous, a bit scared. But they're trying to find the strength inside to do that. So there is some Divine Masculines reaching out, especially after the 11-11 portal. It's really opened up a lot of communication for the twin flame collective. So either it's 2 people they're trying to juggle, or if it's not that, it's a responsibility and children they're trying to juggle with going towards their divine feminine. So I can't see it very well because of the beautiful, it's got a beautiful imagery, but it's hard to see sort of because it's holographic. But it's so nice, this deck. So yeah, there's definitely like a lot of weighing up things in someone's mind about which way to go in this possible, in the collective in general. I feel like there's a bit of confusion on both sides. I do feel the divine feminine in this group is a little bit confused, thinking, do I go forward? Do I wait? What do I do? What my advice would be is to focus on you, to not expect anything, just accept what the situation is for the moment and understand it's no point of trying to push the union if the person's not ready. If they're not ready, it's not going to work because you both have healing to do. But I've also got some from my own deck, which is the Twin Flame Confessions. And I've got 2 cards here that came out, jumped out actually. I don't feel worthy of you. So the divine masculine in this particular collective doesn't feel worthy of you. They think they've stuffed you around too much, or they haven't given you the respect and treatment you deserve. I'm hearing Wind Beneath My Wings as a song, and I'm also hearing Bed of Roses as a song for somebody as well that's in separation. Definitely Bed of Roses as a female that will resonate with that song. I can hear that very strongly. But this person doesn't feel worthy. I feel it could be drugs around this person, one of these particular divine masculine. There's some drugs they're doing. Nothing too hard, but just stuff to numb their mind. There's another one drinking a lot because they don't know how to deal with this situation. If someone's been blocked by their divine masculine, it's got to be unblocked. So yeah, not hard drugs or anything. It's more like it could be alcohol, drugs, something to sort of numb the person's mind rather than being ready for this sort of forward step. There are, I'd say, maybe 2 or 3 divine masculines that are going to come forward with their emotions towards a divine feminine. This could be a water sign, could be an earth sign as well. They're going to open up how they feel. I do feel this female had a past connection with them, so they do know them quite well, and they're going to open up and it's going to be a shock. But mostly in this collective, they don't feel worthy of the divine feminine. I think they've stuffed them around, they've picked other women. There's just been things that haven't worked, and the divine feminine in this group mostly is a bit fed up with it all. So they're also saying, you deserve better than me. So that's really interesting. So this particular collective could have quite a low self-esteem at the moment. So they're not going to be in their right headspace anyway to make a move. Besides this irrational, it's like a rushed communication. Then they go back into their shell. I definitely feel a hermit sort of vibe around this particular divine masculines in this group. At the moment, they're just working on themselves, working on their money, working on their lives, and they're trying basically to use either drugs or alcohol or something to drown out the pain. So not the best, most positive thing we've ever heard, but at least you can work on yourself, divine feminine. You do what's good for you. You heal your wounds and you focus on the life you want. And then you decide when they do come to you, do you want this? Because sometimes it can be a long, stressful journey. But I do also see there'll be signs for people. I'm seeing really strange signs here. I'm seeing birds as a sign for somebody. And I'm also seeing the TV show Breaking Bad. I'm not sure why, but someone will resonate with Breaking Bad as something to do with their divine masculine. And I'm also seeing a few divine masculines crying just because they're really overexhausted and they're not sure what to do. So, group 1, I hope this resonated with somebody with this the Rose Quartz group. Welcome, pile 2, if you picked the blue calcite. This is your reading. This is for twin flames in separation. The first thing I'm getting here from my cards is the Sun. So someone in the Twin Flame Collective, DM, does want to come towards a DF. I feel like there's an air sign around this and an earth sign, so there's definitely someone that will resonate with that. But I do feel in this collective, it's someone from the past for some people, and they didn't offer what they should have in the past, and it didn't end up happy. And I feel like there could have been fights and arguments. And someone here also is in a third-party relationship, and it just all turned to an unhappy time. That's why the 10 of Cups is reversed here. I'm really feeling that particular situation, he does want to come back and make amends, but he's very scared. of how the divine feminine will react to that. So keep that in mind for who that resonates with. Hearing the song My Girl as well, I'm not sure who that resonates with, but that's come up to me as well. We also have some other DMs in the King of Swords energy. So they're very frustrated at the moment. They're very protective of their heart and money. I feel like money's in their mind as well, but they're very protective of themselves. They're not in their headspace to give to somebody, and they're working on a lot of shadow work, to be honest, with themselves. So there's a few different types of people in this collective here. I'm also seeing tears around a divine feminine about a musician, definitely a musician I'm here, and wanting to move forward, but they won't move forward with her. I'm also seeing a broken heart. Now, I'm seeing that around a few people. I'm also feeling that somebody could have particularly just got their heart broken in this twin flame collective, and they're just in a distraught state. I'm hearing the name Chris around one of the divine masculines. I'm hearing the name Simon as well. Definitely Chris and definitely Simon. I'm getting Paul like I did the other week as well around a divine masculine. Mary again for a divine feminine. The U2 song With or Without You is coming to me as well around somebody in this particular collective, in this group. Three of Cups is what I'm hearing the divine feminine wants. I do feel the divine masculine, even though they do want the sun with someone, is still in his thought energy and he's still not 100% sure about moving forward. He's worried, I feel like, that he could be controlled by this particular woman, this particular divine feminine, and he just needs time to heal himself, is what I'm hearing very strongly. There's definitely past connection with someone here because I've got the Five of Cups. So someone is looking at what they don't have, not what they do have. As my friend, which I can't pronounce it ever, but Expeditious Fool, I think I got it right, says in this, I love when he describes this card. So he, as he explains, there's 3 cups that are spilt, but then in the background there's 2 that are upright, so the 2 of Cups. But the person is not looking at what they have, they're looking at what they haven't got. And I do feel that this divine masculine does have a lot around him and a lot of support. It's just that they're struggling to let go of some past healing, some past issues from somebody. I feel like they could have got their heart broken quite badly. The slamming door normally would mean basically just confirming what I said. And it's really difficult for him to move forward with somebody. There's also dreaming going on between some divine masculine and divine feminines at the moment. Definitely seeing that. I'm hearing some telepathic conversations. So if someone's not having that, they're going to be soon. A few people will resonate with that. And there is also a divine feminine that really needs to balance their time on things that are important for them, not focus on the divine masculine so much. I do feel like there's one particular person that's focusing too much on the journey and the person rather than realizing the union needs to be with themselves as well. And that is actually stagnating their connection. Just remember this, whoever this person is that resonates with. A Pisces came up as well in this collective.
Mommy, I got a vacuum cleaner.
So yeah, definitely it has to balance their time and put into them as well. That is stagnating the connection. Hearing the star sign Libra, Virgo, Cancer, Taurus and Scorpio in this collective somewhere. Scott, the name Scott's coming to me. The name Mark is coming to me as well in this collective, in this group. And yes, we've got the sun here. So there is positive. I do feel 2 people are going to get communication. It'll be a Taurus and a Cancer, I think, in the next 3 weeks. And one of them will be in the next 2 weeks. So there's communication coming for somebody that is out of communication completely with a Taurus or a Cancer, okay? It's going to come in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. So 2 weeks for somebody, 3 weeks for another person. But there is communication coming from this person. I do feel like it's been a while since there's been no communication or very limited communication, okay? And I do feel there could be confession of how they feel about you. So that's a really good sign. We have got the Hermit here. So there are a lot of divine masculines in hermit mode at the moment. Sort of going into their shell, deciding what's best for them, what do they want. What do they want in their life? So keep that in mind, Divine Feminine, when you're worried that they don't care. They care. A lot of them are very much enamored by you and they think you're the Empress, you know. It's just they're working on their issues and their childhood stuff to get to the point of being together. And it is very common, which you would know, in the twin flames for someone to run, because people always have to deal with a lot of issues when they get into this sort of collective. Okay, so just have the patience. Things work out how they're meant to as well. Sorry, it's hard to get to sit right because it's got a holographic picture, but hopefully it will. I'm also seeing a lot of burden on someone's shoulders. They've got a lot of stress going on aside from this feeling. They've got too much going on. It's near the end of a cycle of stress, which is great. So that's positive. So keep that in mind. And I'm seeing money coming to someone suddenly as well. That's coming soon to a Divine Feminine. Something to do with a house sale or a house, something to do with house. Legal and house, that's what I'm hearing. I'm also getting the name, who am I getting now? I'm getting so many different names. Dylan has come up as well to me. So I'm getting different names there. Getting Belinda. Anyway, getting different names. Maybe they resonate, maybe they don't. I don't know. But I always trust what Spirit tell me. Hopefully they're right on. And this is going to help somebody. And that's what I want to do. I want to help people if I can. So, very much there's someone here that wants to come forward to a Divine Feminine because it's always been you. I feel like in the collective in general, it's always been you is how they're feeling. They're just very scared of this connection and they're really working on themselves. Wow. So someone from someone's past, it's always been you. It's always been you and I didn't see it, but I'm seeing it now. We're not together or now we're in separation. Someone that is used to getting attention from a Divine Feminine is not getting it and they're not liking it. So they're coming back with communication as well. I want to hold you in my arms. Now that's beautiful. So someone is really feeling like they miss their Divine Feminine. They want to hold them in their arms and sing to them. I hear they want to sing to them, which is really beautiful. So that's a really nice message as well for someone here. I feel like the person might have dark hair that message is for. And I feel like the heartbreak is definitely something that's holding the Divine Masculine back from another situation. The pain from that situation is coming into his reality now and he's needing to work on that. But I don't know why I'm seeing a tie. There must be a joke about a tie with a Divine Masculine and a Divine Feminine. A tie they wore. Just keep that in mind. I'm definitely feeling though that there could be a few coming forward with communication, feelings, confessions of feelings, and a few others are really in hermit mode of the Divine Masculine at the moment, okay? So that's kind of what's going on. It's a very short message for each pile, but I just wanted to give a little bit of an idea of what could be going on if you're stressed. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure, you know, if someone was stressed or emotional, they could get a little message from their Divine Masculine. Obviously, I do personal readings. You can always contact me on my Facebook, Sarah Spirit Whisperer, or my Instagram, which is Earth Empress 84. I'm always happy to do that. Go into a lot of detail. You can really see what that other person's thinking and why you're in separation. And exactly. So hopefully these messages resonated a little bit. And please like, subscribe. Let me know what you think of it, if it resonated or not. And I will see you in my next video.